Hey everybody, how you doing? It is July 21st, it's Thursday, and we're about 10 days away from the release of Warhammer 40k Kill Team, the new skirmish game that's coming out. I should say it's a re-release of the first Kill Team. So, as a lot of you know, I've had an on and off relationship with Games Workshop as far as 40k goes, because quite honestly, sometimes the rules were just too much or something came up. But I really do like the 8th edition. I haven't actually got to play a full game of it yet. I've played like 2 or 3 games, and those games were mostly limited to what was available in the scenarios from the First Strike box. Excuse me, which honestly is a great value. But I've decided, after reading a lot of the information and watching the videos from the Warhammer community about Kill Team, that's more in line of the style of play I like, where it's a smaller set of units. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So what I've got here is stuff that I've been working on and off for literally almost a year now. My basic history with 40k is I started in 5th. Somebody pissed me off. Well, a lot of people pissed me off at one of the local game shops, because they wanted to play by the fluff. Nobody wanted to hear anything. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Excuse me. So, anyway, I was fortunate enough, my grandmother got me, before her passing, she got me the Dark Imperium set. And then my oldest son and my friend Marcus hooked me up with the No Fear box set and a box of Reavers. And then my mom got me a First Strike set. So I've got plenty of Marines. I have since sold off all of the Chaos models, the Death Guard models, because quite honestly, it was rather overwhelming with the amount of detail to get everything painted up to a standard that I liked. So I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and give them to somebody. And I sold pretty much all of that stuff off. I think I have like 1 or 2 models left over that somebody else had given me. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you what I've done so far. And take this off of here. You can see a good amount over here. Here we go. Take it off the mount. Alright, so and I'm going to be honest, I can't remember the names of a lot of these things. I believe these are the aggressors. I could be wrong. These I did about a year ago. The army I was going with is Carcharodons, and that will be my primary force regardless. And it doesn't, well, I should say it really helps that that Warhammer community posted up, they mentioned about Carcharodons and the Black Dragon Primaris. So I'm going to make a force of that. Basically, and I'll show you the colors I use. But what you see here on the base is actually this product. My first time using it, it's supposed to give you some type of effect like that. As you can see, it didn't really happen. It really didn't work. So I'm going to use this for something else. But this is a great product. It does look like concrete. A lot of people thought I used concrete. So it's a great product. So a lot of these are the Marines I got out of the various sets. Most of them, I believe, they're the Dark Imperium. I do have a lot of the push play ones, the $14 kits. Which again, they aren't bad. They really aren't bad. But I've been experimenting with a little bit of color schemes. And then I have a whole bunch of Reavers over here. Well, only 6 Reavers. Again, these are from various sets. I think one of them was from the push play set. I might have some more somewhere else. So yeah, they are going to be in the, you may have seen it online, from Halo Reach, Emil. His armor, that's what I'm going to go with. Just to give you an idea, I did do some chroming on it using the Molotov chrome pen that I keep talking about, and a little bit of detail work on it. I still got quite a way to go. Now these backpacks I used, and I'll show you here. Vallejo metal color jet exhaust. This is a wonderful black. If you want a metallic black, it goes on very smooth. You do not have to use the airbrush for it. You can brush it on, which is what I've done in this case. Excuse me. It does come out quite gorgeous, as you can see on these backpacks. It gives it a nice metallic shine, kind of offsets the color just a little bit. You know, especially when you mix it with that chrome. The chrome on the backpacks, they are going to get ghost tinted. I think they're going to be either purple or blue. I haven't decided quite yet. But I also did the same thing for my chaplain. Used the same color for the chaplain. I decided that all the armor is going to be that metallic black color, the jet exhaust color. I have to do the detail work, as you can see on the... Whoops, let's see if I could get that to focus in a little bit better. I have to do the detail work on that knee. It's not going to focus in quite right. It's probably my fault. There it goes. That's going to get some gold on there. And then where the undersuit is, that's going to be a black rubber look. And I also used that metal color for all the weapons. And I know it's going to be kind of contradictory to on the chaplain because the whole arm is the same color as the weapon. But it does give it a nice look on the weapons. I do like it quite a bit. I may have missed a spot or two on there. Not sure. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing with that. Then I've got a whole nother set here that I have to do. I got some in there that are worked, but I got to rework them. Again, there's the chaplain parts over there, all ready to go. Fine detail work I have to do. For basing, I haven't quite decided what I want to do. I think I want to use the Citadel Martian Iron Earth, because I do like how the Iron Earth and how the Agrellan Earth. I love the crackling effect. These were just tests to see, you know, if these things still work, because my son got these for me about a year ago, and I never used them. I had to use up my small pot of this before I touched this. The Sterling Mud, or Sterling Mud, it is a great effect. I like it. I just don't think I'm going to use it. Not for 40k anyway. Not for these. Maybe I may use them from the Orcs. When the Orc set comes out for Kill Team. So yeah, and of course I've got the Captain. He's there. I don't know if I'm going to need him. The Ancient, I don't think I'm going to need that. But I do have quite a bit of other 40k stuff, which leads to the question. With Kill Team, they've already said, well, let me step back a minute. From what I understood on the initial announcements, Kill Team was going to be a squad-based game. So to me, squad was like 3 to 5 men. Then from a video I saw by Kirioth, a great channel by the way, but his video, the latest video, he mentions that it looks like the squads are going to be 10-man teams. And in some cases maybe more, which I believe, because from the Orc dispatch that Warhammer community put out, it's saying you can use a lot of Grots and Gretchen because you're going to be able to use them as shields. Basically, they take all the damage if your Orc just picks it up. So yeah, kind of confusing. Like I said, when the game comes out, I'm going to know more. But for now, kind of made a deal with my wife. I got to get at least one squad, so I'm assuming it's going to be 10 men. One squad of my Primaris done, which I'm close to doing, before I can get Kill Team. So yeah, joke's on her because she knows how quick I can paint. But yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what I have. So this is going to be one squad. You know, I'm going to have some Reavers. I've got 10 Scouts that I got from the Shadow War Armageddon box set that was given to me, and also the Orcs that came with that box set. It was a gift from my local comic shop, which I greatly appreciate. That's America's Heroes Comics and Games in Killeen, Texas, just in case you're in the area. A great shop. Guys are really knowledgeable. I've known them for 30 plus years. Like literally, it's crazy how long I've been doing business with them since I was a kid in high school. But yeah, so another thing I have is the Storm Talon, I believe. I can't read it from here. It's the Guppy ship. I can't read it. But yeah, I got the Guppy bird, and since you're not going to be able to use that in Kill Team, it's just going to kind of sit there. I may branch off and start playing 40k itself the whole game, but to be honest, Kill Team is more of what I like as far as, you know, gaming goes. I like the smaller skirmish games. I also have the Primaris Dreadnought, which, again, if you can't use that in Kill Team, you know, it's just going to be one of those models that just kind of sits there. It might end up being just terrain. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they'll do an addendum at some point where you can use some of your vehicles. No, but on the flip side, Kill Team does offer an opportunity where if you don't want to go with a full-fledged army, you can just pick and choose things that you like. For instance, I do want to get the starter set because of the Mechanicum stuff. I've been really interested in it, but I don't want to spend a crap ton of money, you know, to build an army in order to play it. So Kill Team is perfect in that aspect, and it actually opens up quite a few avenues with what I would like to try out. But again, it's going to depend on what the rulebook says. I wish I knew somebody who had an advanced copy to give me a better idea, but I don't. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So anyway, as far as painting this stuff goes, they're all primed, and their primary color is this Ghost Gray, Vallejo Ghost Gray. That's what I'm using. The Aquilas and all the scullery and stuff, I use Vallejo Liquid Gold. This is the red gold. This is the new formula. Unfortunately, this is hard as hell to find. All I've been able to find is the old formula, which I don't really like. I like this new formula a lot better, but I'm out. So I'm using the old formula stuff. For these shoulder pads, I wanted to try using German gray. Unfortunately, it just came out like a gloss black. Don't know why. This thing is shaking like crazy, so I didn't like that. I'm gonna have to dull it down. On this guy right here, the sergeant, you know, added in the dead white, which it really didn't make too much of a difference. Used the null oil, which I don't think I'm going to use because I don't like the new formula. I really don't. And then for all the eye sockets and whatnot, it's a combination. I use the liquid chrome underneath to give it really shiny, and then the spirit stone red. Because believe me, when the light hits these things the right way, or in better lighting conditions than I have, those eyes really pop, and they do give a glowing effect when you use that chrome behind it. It's just amazing. Honestly, I would go ahead and whatever weathering you're going to do that first, and then do the chrome pen, and then use your spirit stone on top of that in order for everything to shine. So basically, yeah, all my sergeants, captains, they're all going to have gold trim along their shoulder pads. Everybody else, see, like this. Here's the sergeant, captain, veterans, whatever. I don't know how they're going to use them in Kill Team. They're all going to get the gold, so they're easily identifiable. And then everybody else will be getting the silver treatment as far as shoulder pads go. Another thing with the chrome, used it on here on the jetpacks, as you can see. And then I used a blue ghost tint, the Minotaur plasma fluid. Really nice effect, very shiny. It's just unfortunate that most of the time you won't be able to see it because you're looking at the table like this, and you're not being able to look at it like that. One thing I gotta complain about, these suckers are a pain in the ass to get on here. I tried magnetizing them. One of my friends advised me to magnetize them. That shit didn't work. So I ended up having to glue it, and as you can see, this one here fell off. This was just a poor design by Games Workshop. You know, love the model, but the flight stand, yeah, I'm not digging it. So yeah, that's everything. Like I said, this is going to be a journey log. I'm going to learn how to play. I know how to play 40K. I'm not an expert on the game. I can tell you that honestly. I am not an expert, nor do I ever expect to be an expert. I do not read all the fluff. If you want to give me hate for that, that's fine. I'm just somebody who likes to play games. Okay, I've only read like 2 or 3 of the books from the Warhammer 40K novels from Black Library. One of them had to do. Well, I've read 2 books about the salamanders. Can't recall what they're called. Of course, I've read Blood Tithe, one of the recent ones for the Carcharodons. And there was another one that I really, really liked. The very first one I read. I can't remember the name of it. Dark Apostle. Love that book. That was a great book. That was a great introductory book for me. The first one I ever bought just on a whim. Blade Singer, I think is what it's called. No, not Blade Singer. It deals with the Eldar. I can't remember what it's called. Got it on my bookshelf. And I've got the first 2 books of the Horus Heresy, and to be quite honest, those are long reads, man. It didn't capture my attention right away within the first 5 chapters, and yeah, I just kind of put it aside. I may pick it up to read it again, but who knows. Really looking forward to the horror series that was just announced, so maybe that'll catch my attention. But yeah, I'm just an average gamer, not big into the 40K fluff. Take that for what you will. But I am looking forward to Kill Team and expanding my armies and making several different armies. Or kill teams, I should say. Alright guys, have a good one. I know this video was kind of whatever, but it is what it is. Like I said, this is my journey into Kill Team. This was the first step, and we'll go from here. We'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you got suggestions for stuff for 40K or for Kill Team. Feel free to let me know. I'm open to suggestions, books, models, whatever, what have you, option parts, third-party parts. All that's great. Oh yeah, I do have shoulder pad iconography for my Carcharodons. I do have plenty of those. I got those off of Shapeways. Because apparently Forge World got rid of all the Carcharodon stuff for some reason. I don't know. Alright, but anyway, video's gone on long enough. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Be safe, be happy. Don't drink and drive, because, just don't be stupid. Alright, take it easy, guys. Later.